Hello everybody, CJ here, aka S.J.C Entertainment. So today I'm going to show you how my animatronics work. Not only Carl and Simon, but also Jam and Jim and Dave the German Duck. I'll get to what's going on with them in a minute. So we'll start with Carl and Simon. Simon is not working properly right now. Ever since his accident. Now he is. He's a little. The RC car isn't properly strapped into him right now, so you kind of need to adjust it now and then. Which I guess I just gave away how he works. So we'll show him. We'll just turn him around here, and here it is. So there's an RC car attached to a rod, attached to the jaw, attached to the eye. So the movements are together. It's actually a pretty cool little way of it working. Like I said, it doesn't work 100% of the time. I usually have to adjust it whenever I film a show, but I already got Simon in, so that's how he works. Like I said, RC car's loose in there, so I need to find a way to strap that down. We're moving on to Carl. A lot more simple, just attached right to the jaw. He's just in there, and his batteries are low, so not gonna do a really long video here. So yeah, it just has that, and his nose lifts up, so I can turn that off. And Simon, you just have to flip around and turn him off. And I just use a very old remote. This remote is like destroyed, and I need to get a new one because it is taped together because it snapped and I lost the screws for it because I mean they were tiny little screws. So moving on to them, I did post a show with them. I only posted one, and you can probably see why I only posted one, because they are halfway dead. Actually, Dave was completely dismantled. I was actually keeping him inside of Carl, like he was just a mangled up mess. I put them together just a little bit, just so there's something left of him. But he isn't really working right now. I mean, he kind of works, but not really. Jam and Jim looks okay-ish. He just doesn't work at all right now. So the way that they worked, completely different than Carl and Simon. They had a lot more movements than them. Jim and Jim had his jaw. He had a guitar. What was the other ones? I know he had something else. Oh, and he had the foot tap. He had a foot tap, but you can't really see that on the one show. And Dave the German Duck had both of his arms drummed, and I got rid of it, but he had a jaw that moved whenever the one arm moved. And the way that they worked was, rather than an RC car, they were basically mechanical puppets. I don't know if they'd be considered animatronics. I always call them animatronics. It seems that people really loosely use that term at this point, just because people are like basically puppets, and they just say, "Oh, made animatronic." So I call them animatronics. If you disagree, fine. But the way they worked is basically had a little button, and it pushed this up, and then it pushed the movement. Now, this isn't probably the best representation of how they worked, just because his is very beat up. But yeah, you can probably see, actually, you can see a little bit of here. So you push the button, and this had a rubber band on it, and it would push. I like this movement. This was a cool movement. Yeah, and then he had his guitar, strum, and then his jaw. I do want to get him working sooner or later, but I've just kind of been using him for parts. So yeah. And I already did Carl and Simon. So yeah, that's pretty much how all my animatronics work. Just wanted to make this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.